Welcome back to God Bless Us, everyone.
Welcome back to Grumblemas. It's RC Pro-Am.
RC Pro-Am. This is another Mike pick.
Yep.
He's pretty much going to be picking most of them this year. I am not very familiar with RC
Sorry,
Pro-Am.
guys.
That's okay.
This is good. I pick shitty games. I've been told.
I pick shitty games too, so because your games and my games are nowhere near the same wheelhouse. This is a game that came out on the NES.
Yeah.
I've never owned it, but we had a local gas station, not a gas station. I'm sorry, a local
Convenience store?
a grocery store
Gotcha.
that would rent games out and everything because Nintendo games were that popular back then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
had a store like that too.
And there'd be a lot of times where Mom would take us to the grocery store, and hey, Mom, can I rent a game? And this would be the game that would come home with me.
So you rented this a lot.
That's the end. Yeah, I rented it a lot. Never owned it.
So this was another thing, heavily financed by your mother.
Yes.
But
Yes.
thank goodness there was no quarters every time he lost.
Oops, I missed the end again.
That's the tire.
Tires.
Is this you playing?
That's me. Oh, crap.
Oh, wow, so it just kind of jumps right into this.
It does. I only came in third.
I didn't even realize we were playing.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I'm barely paying attention.
Well, you're not missing much.
I was gonna say I've seen people play this game. I don't think I've ever played it.
My brothers used to play it. Oddly enough, they rented the game from a grocery store.
That's a good story, huh?
Yeah.
This must be the grocery store rental.
That is so funny because I remember, like, for a while we used to rent games from the grocery store as well.
Oh, yeah.
That was a very popular thing
It
back
was
in the
the
day.
thing to
apparently.
do back then.
Yeah, just let's go to the grocery store, rent some video games.
They were so convenient.
I remember we used to rent ours from the grocery store, and there was a gas station in town that rented them too.
Really?
Yeah.
A gas station.
Yeah, it was a Shell station. They just rented video games. It was all along the back wall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah.
They came in those clear plastic containers.
Yeah.
If you got your finger caught in them, they hurt like hell.
Yeah. In fact, there was a not grocery store. There's a small little gas station / convenience store in like the tiny town that I grew up in. They rented Laserdisc players.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah.
I almost bought one at one point.
Really?
Yeah. It was right before DVD was coming out.
Oh, wow.
And I remember, there was a place in Travers that had, Laserdisc movies available.
Yeah.
And Laserdisc themselves. So I went ahead and rented a machine, brought it home, rented a couple movies, obviously. And when I found out you had to flip the movie over halfway through,
You were like, nope.
and then there's movies that came out on multiple discs.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, because you just lose the immersion of the movie when you have to sit there and,
Yeah, it was annoying.
yeah. Uh-oh, I might be, I'm out.
I remember
Ready?
wow, game over.
You gotta really
There's a-
pay attention.
Oh, okay, it continues. No, it's kind of funny because my old man, he pirated videos like nobody's business back in the day. And so some of the VHS copies of movies that we had were actually originally laser discs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was really funny because you'd get to a point in the movie and say like, oh yeah, flip the disc.
Interesting.
And then it would stop and then like, oh, okay, well, I'd pick it up from there.
Missile.
Yeah, I remember when, because when I rented the Laserdisc, it was like, okay, that was kind of a letdown. DVD was coming out right after that, and that was my first question with DVD players. It's like, well,
Do you have to flip
you
the
have
disc?
to flip the disc over. And they're like, what? Well, yeah, do you have to flip it over? Or? And as soon as I found out that you didn't have to flip the disc anymore, and that it was just a dual layer disc, it was
Yeah.
like, sold. Sold. And that's back when, you know, a DVD player was like $800.
I was gonna
Right.
say, man, you got on the DVD craze long before I did.
Yeah, I got on it really quick.
When I bought mine, I want to say I paid $200 and I think it was just
Yay.
maybe a $200 for mine.
I remember back when you know, we lived in Travers at the time, and I bought the DVD player, and the only people that sold DVD movies was
Woohoo,
it
yay.
Borders? No,
Oh, really?
Borders didn't, because I remember going in there and asking them, are you guys going to be carrying DVDs? And they're like, well, we're kind of waiting on the fence to see exactly what, you know, if it's going to take off or if it's going to be like Laserdisc. It's like, okay. But yeah, at the time, ABC Warehouse and Meyer
Closest thing to wholesale.
were the only two places that actually carried DVDs.
Oh wow!
And of course, very limited selection.
I was gonna say ABC Warehouse was usually ahead on that stuff because that's where I played the Philips CDI.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at an ABC Warehouse. And I was like, man, this thing is going to be the future of video games.
I thought the same thing about the 3DO myself.
If only we knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't far off, though, because discs were the future of video games.
Yeah, the PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of set the pace for what was to come.
That they did.
So, hey, you won first place that time.
Yeah.
You never take second.
I was gonna say, came in third twice, came in first 3 times.
So is it auto-upgrading your vehicle?
No, as you run over stuff, like I just picked up a clutch there.
Okay,
So
I
now
got
the car can go faster. There was an engine block, so that would have got my top speed up. And of course, if you pick up tires on the track, then that gets your tires a little bit more sticky.
Take that. And that.
Yeah, oops.
Ah,
Oh.
robbed.
Oh, now I just picked up bombs, so now I can only hit stuff behind me. Oh, barely.
Oh,
That
wow.
was close.
Yeah, you got lucky there.
Pliers.
Yeah, so basically an acceleration's the only thing.
Okay.
And there's letters on the track. If I can pick up and spell the word Nintendo, I get the next vehicle, which the next vehicle is a Doom buggy instead of a truck.
Oh, okay.
The roll cage gives you invincibility, so if somebody touches you, it causes them to spin out.
So if you get the Dune buggy, does it just sit in your garage?
No, the Doom buggy starts off, it's faster
Yeah.
than what the truck is, and it starts out with no upgrades.
Okay, I thought maybe it just sat in your garage and you threatened to fix it for like a decade and
Like my regular Doom buggy.
The penny finally drops.
Yeah. I got the engine running, though. That's a plus.
that's good. That's progress.
That is. Dad even came over and, hey, good job. Look, son.
You were in first. How did this happen?
Well, did you see the rubber banding going on? It happened right in front of your eyes. Oh, crap.
Like
Oh,
that.
no.
See, just like that.
Oh, I suck again.
Yes.
Oh, I suck again.
Get him, get him.
Go, little cars, go.
Yeah, as soon as I caught up to that green one, it was no longer slower than me. It stayed on pace.
These early racing games were always notorious for this, weren't
Yeah,
they?
the rubber banding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you catch up, they speed up.
I'm certain whoever came up with that thought they were so clever.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, oh, this is going to be so great.
Yeah, I think they're super clever.
Rear.
So what does it mean when you're flashing like that?
It means that I got the roll cage, I'm invincible, so if they touch me,
Ah.
yeah, they spin out. I needed that letter.
It's in a red.
That way you can get the dune buggy.
That way, yeah. One that runs. One that doesn't just sit in the garage and look pretty. Mine doesn't even sit in the garage right now. It just sits in the backyard.
Hell, it hardly looks pretty.
Oh, don't tell Dad that. He built that with his own hands.
I was there when he was cutting the chassis.
A lot of oil on this track.
A lot of water on it, too. This is one of the hard tracks.
Someone who does maintenance on this track is doing a shit job.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you're out.
I'm out.
Is that game over?
Hopefully I got another continue. What?
Oh.
Come on.
Oh.
Oh, what a...
These older Nintendo
This
games.
is so ass. Ah,
Ass.
ass.
You got 4th place.
Ass. You want to try it?
Yeah,
That's
okay.
your gas, that's your weapons.
All right, gas, weapons.
Yep.
Here we go.
All right,
See if
let's.
you can beat 4th. Oh, you get to continue?
Oh, well, here you go. We're not gonna play this game.
Mike has the controller. Again.
Handing me a controller
And
on a
he's-
continue like it's like handing a monkey a machine gun.
He's flashing go.
He will be invincible.
Because he is a flashing machine.
He goes up, he goes down, down, down.
So, oh wow,
Yay.
hey, look at that.
Because he was flashing.
See, that's how it's about. Oh, yeah, and they're turning in now that.
Huzzah!
Oh, so now you got the.
Oh, it's not the Doom Buggy.
Ew,
yet.
yuck! It's a Jeep Cherokee.
Yeah. Oh, Chris would love it.
This one's for you, Chris.
Yeah, I'd be like, want some candy?
Heck yeah. You know, he doesn't even make candy anymore.
He doesn't?
No.
Did he get out of the candy making business?
I think he forgot how. What?
Or why?
Yeah, that checks.
He got the diabetes. He's eating too much of his own stack.
Either that or the warden finally caught on to what's happening.
Making candy.
Wait a minute here.
This ain't no chocolate factory, fucking Willy Wonka.
All right. Let's see if this is really game over.
Oh, you made second
second.
place.
Second.
Wow, look at the smile on his face. Look
Well, it's because I'm in second place.
at that.
No, that's the end.
That's the end?
That's the end.
You sure that's the end?
That's the end.
This isn't just a, no, okay, it is the
Level
end.
1.
Level 1.
All right, so this is my gas.
Yeah. And circle's gonna be your missiles or bombs whenever you pick something up.
Well, I really don't know what I'm doing, so.
Well, if it's on the track, there you go. You got the motor that makes you faster. I like how it's an RC car, but yet it gives you an engine block. You know,
I know.
If you pick up this motor, it'll make your car faster. It should have been like an electronic motor.
Yeah, you never know. Could be an internal combustion motor. They do that with RC cars, don't they?
Yeah. But it's usually a single cylinder. You know,
Not a V8,
right? Little 3cc, you know, nitro powered or
an unbalanced inline 10.
yeah. Unbalanced, uneven firing. Now there's one RC car that Sammy found the other day. She's like, I want that. She hasn't driven an RC car in her life, and she sees a video of this one and she's like, I want it.
Is it Dodge Ram?
Actually it is. It's called the Raminator. It comes in red. This RC truck has tires that are a foot in diameter, 7 inches wide.
Damn.
Okay,
It weighs in at 80 pounds.
so it's big.
It's big.
Huge.
And when it sits on the ground,
It's huge.
It is.
the top of the hood comes up, or I should say the roof line comes up somewhere between your knees in your waist. I mean, that's how tall it sits.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mike, I'm going to lose this.
It's all CNC machined aluminum,
Everybody dance now.
and it
I
uses
don't
basically
think
a
Michael
lawnmower
won
engine.
the first time out. Either,
You know, when
though.
you pull the little ripcord and you...
Yeah.
That's exactly how that thing sounds.
So it's a little two-stroke engine.
Yeah. You're using premixed fuel in it. It's about 20 cc or 23 cc or somewhere around there. And man, she saw that. She's like, that's the one I want. I'm like, well, before you get an 80-pound RC car, how about you start off with a little one, like what the kids have out in the backyard? She doesn't want that one.
And she was unamused.
She was unamused. So we went to the RC shop the other day, and she found the one she wants. It's a Traxxas X-Max. The thing is still, you know, it's big. It's the biggest one they got. We saw videos of this thing. There's people that, I mean, it's mostly plastic, but the stupid thing will still hit 50 miles an hour.
Damn.
And there's people that are like jumping the roof of their house.
Holy crap.
With this, yeah, that's the one Sammy wants. And she's okay. I'll start off on this one. All right. So your starter one, you want to spend $1,000 on, and start on something that can jump a house. Let's have you drive the kids and see how you do. So I took her out back the other day, and we're sitting on the porch, and the very first thing she does is she takes off, you know, driving it very slowly, and she sees a squirrel on the fence on the neighbor's yard that just jumped off and is heading towards the tree. So she's slowly taking the thing over to the tree, kind of like a cat. How it like like it tracks something in the long grass. She's trying to do that with the RC truck. I've modified it so it's got headlights shining on the thing, tail lights on it, and she's trying to sneak up on a squirrel. The good luck. That ain't gonna work. Oh, vey. But yeah, these things are fun. I like RC cars.
You know, for the first time out, he's not doing too bad.
Well, I thought I was doing terrible. I mean, I've only
You're
made
staying
it.
on the road
I
and
think
you're
I'm on-
passing cars. And you're getting some of the things that are on the road, like that.
Most of this is incidental.
Yes.
He's doing better
Yeah,
than
but
I
if
would
you use
have
the
done.
weapon thing,
still-
I was going to say, you got bombs right now. So you can drop them right behind you.
I have bombs?
You have bombs.
Yeah, but ain't nobody behind me.
I know. Well, that's why you got to get in front of them and surprise them. You surprise them with your little blow-up turds.
Oops. Somebody set us up the bomb.
Mike, there is no hope now. All is lost.
All is not lost. Oh, now all is
All is lost.
Well, you're not supposed to touch the flashy trucks.
So this was good game then, eh?
This was.
I
never
don't
owned
know.
it, just rented it over and over. And back in the day, I was good enough that I actually got up to the Doom Buggies. And
Damn.
those suckers are fast.
When you rented them out, do you remember how long you had them for?
5 days, I think, was the norm back then. It was 3 to 5 days. I can't remember what it was.
So you could do a lot.
Yeah. You could
Yeah.
almost beat a game back in the day.
Almost.
But as you can see, like this one, there is no beating it. You know, back then a lot of the games were just
A lot of grab ass.
well, who could get the highest score? You know,
That's
that
true.
was a
That's
lot
true.
of the games back then. There was no end boss. It was just you were playing for pride. You know, who could get the furthest, or who could get the the best score, or who could get to a certain point the quickest.
You know what the funny thing is? Is that model of game never sold with me. Because generally I was a loner with, no siblings and not many friends.
Agreed. For me, I had a sister, and for me it was more fun with the two-player games, but there wasn't very many, at least in the early days of Nintendo, there wasn't very many games where two people could play the game at the same time.
That's very true.
You always had to take turns. And it was a godsend when Contra came out. Because finally...
Oh yeah, that was a 2-player cooperative, both on the screen at the same time game.
Yes. And it was a godsend when that game actually came out. I never owned Contra back in the day. But my buddy, I had a friend, Rich Sherman, he did. And we would get together, we'd play that thing constantly. Another one that we played that was 2-player was Rampage.
Oh yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, and it would take 4 hours to go through and destroy America. But it was
I was going to say, I remember I rented Rampage one time in single player. Mm-hmm. That is the most boring game ever.
It is. Well, even in 2-player, because after 4 hours, how long do you need to knock down buildings before it starts getting old?
Well, I was going to say, I figured out, I'm certain everyone figured out at one point that if you just keep, pressing select or A when you shrink down, you'll grow back.
Yeah.
And, so I was all like, okay, well, I could just keep going. And then, I did not have as much patience as you did, apparently, because I got to a point where I'm like, this is boring and dumb and I could be doing something way funner.
Well, once again, you were an only child, an introvert, no friends, nobody to come over and play the game with you. What we did, my sister and I, or Rich and I, what we would do is we would play King of the Mountain, because after a while the buildings fall over by themselves. Because the little guys would come out there and they'll put a bomb in front of the building, and then the bomb will blow up and then the building comes down. So for us, the game was who could stay on the tallest building the longest. And the other guy's coming up and you're trying to punch each other off, and you get each other flying across the screen, or wrap around and do the thing that they do.
I lost, Mike.
You lost?
I lost.
Aw. Calling it quits?
Yeah. Because I am no good at this game.
But yeah, we would try to King of the Mountain, and then the other part was who could eat each other, because once you get them small, you can hit that button to become big, but if that other person gets to you and eats you, now you got to hit start.
You know what's funny about this? We've talked more about Rampage.
Oh, just in the last 5 minutes in RC Pro,
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, Merry Grumblemas, folks.
Merry Grumblemas, folks.
Merry Grumblemas.
Merry Grumblemas. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and have a good day.
Play Rampage with a friend. You'll love it.
I went to the IGA to get some Christmas cheer. I just passed up my left front tire and it's getting hard to steer. Speeding down the highway, right past the Nagani cops. I had to drag my swampers to get the car to stop. Oh, rust and smoke, the heaters broke, the door just flew away. I light a match to see the dash and then I start to pray.